Afternoon everyone, it's Rachel here with Roxy's weekly challenge. We are going to have an exercise in folding, okay, to make kind of like the old letters. We've done something similar before, but I haven't done these ones before. I may have watched a video on letter folding to do this, and I've done it in two different shapes, so we're going to do that. I've just practiced with my straw paper. Actually, I might grab my bone folder while I'm here and just flatten them. And I've got some printed papers that I printed them a while ago with something like this in mind, and so these will go on my sample book. And basically what they are is they look like they're letters or envelopes, but you open them up and then you can write on them. And then this one I had done on a digital, and actually the bit that could slide in I had put that image on, but I think that's actually really cute. So this is my example here, so we'll leave that there open, and I'm going to find my papers, which are just here. I don't have to go far. Here they are. I think this is them, all different ones. Yep, that's them. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'll do these ones. Well, they are on newsprint. That's just printed on vellum. I'll look at those later. That's newsprint. I think I might look at more at the ones that are printed on regular paper. That's regular. That's just printed on lovely sort of an oatmeal-y sort of colour. We could do those. So these are sort of papers that I consider that you can write on. Instead those, yes, they're printed on the oatmeal paper as well, so we could do some decorated ones as well. I'm sorry, that's just the cover thing. So I don't even know if we might need to put, no, that's not, pull out our glue, we'll see. Okay. So why don't we we'll start with the rectangle one, this one, the two rectangles is what we'll do first, and then we'll do the more complicated, is that one the rectangle? No, we'll do the more complicated triangle one. Okay, so one I did this way, so all you have to do is, it's just an exercise in fold. Let's find the center, but we're not creasing in the center. We're just bringing our sides into the center. I'll probably forget how to do it now. And there. And then we need to have a piece like this that folds over. Unfortunately, it's hard to control. That will be better as the top. You know, what you can see on the outside. So this is going to go like this. And you can do it any shape, like you can fold that down further. And then I'm going to have two folds. So what I need is probably, so I can actually do one fold, sorry, like this. Oh, I can hear beeping, just a minute to go and clean the filter of the dryer. So basically you can just fold that up, and then this, and we've done this before, tucks in there. Like so. So that's that one. Let me see here. Yep, that's pretty much all I did. Yes, I didn't do any other folds. The other fold is in the other one, and that's what you get. And then you can embellish them. You can put things in there. We'll look at that afterwards. Now this one was done the other way. So let me take this. Maybe we'll take one of these pieces. And what I did was, this one I brought in the sides this way, as you would if it were a letter. So bring it into the center. So this one's reasonably simple. Just get some paper and practice. You don't want to waste your printed out stuff if you're going to make boo-boos. Then I do my top first, and then I bring up the bottom to just under there. That one's reasonably simple. And then I've got to get it in there. Sometimes they're a little bit fiddly because this could be wider than that. And if that were the case, then you could, in fact, mine might be, but it doesn't matter. We'll just make it work. And isn't that pretty? And that's, you know, they used to seal their, they used to write on the inside or put the written letter inside and then do that, write the address there and seal that. There was a wax seal. And if the wax seal was broken, someone had tampered with it. So that's that type. We'll do multiples. But then I wanted to show you the other one, which is a little bit more complex. So let's have a look at this. So basically, what we end up with, let me show you, is this tucks into there. In theory, that's the theory. Come on. My hands are a bit cold, that's my excuse. Did I ask you all how you were before we were rudely interrupted by the dryer? Oh my wordy lordy, get in there. So it's about 9 degrees here, but the wind chill factor is horrendous. So you can have that like that and it looks like an envelope, but it's actually not. It's something that you open up and you can write in. Or this can tuck in there like so. But then there's not really, then it just looks like these other ones, a bit like these. So I would keep that out. And you could put like even a hole and a baker's twine around and tie it. I think they're really cool. So I also did one. So I did one with just with the straw paper the same way. Let me take that out and show you. It's the same folding situation. So we'll do it in a second. And then, of course, you open it up and that can all be written. And you can put things in it. But then I also did it this way, which I really like. I got this shape. And actually, I can leave that like that and it looks like an envelope. But it's not. You open it up. I didn't do any tucking in there. And then it's like that. I snipped off the bit there because it was a bit long. So I'd actually cut that down. It was a bit too long. So I had to snip that off. And that gets a little bit of a fold in there as well. So that's it. So let's grab, for this one, I'll grab this paper. And this is not actually white, it's an oatmeal-y colour. So I really like that. So I thought that's, rather than double-sided printing all the time, you might have a nicer paper. And it's quite a nice thick one. So I'm just finding my centre. I'm going to bring my corners down. There. And then this one as similar as you can. Now I have to remember what I did as well. I think I might just leave it like that. Then you bring these in to the center. It's not as hard as it looks. That one, so everything's going into the center. Just remember that. And then this one into the center. Is that my center? I don't know. I didn't fold it. I didn't want to put a crease in it. So that'll do. It might be wonky. And then you have this, can simply just come up like that. Or you can do, so you can do it just like this. We'll do one like that. So this is a more simple one. Similar to our first one. Now don't panic. We will do multiple, so that can then just tuck in there and that will hold it closed. And we've got a very simple one. So one we've got a rectangle top, the other one we've got a triangle top, like that. But the way to keep it, to have it so that it sort of stays in, is to fold it up. So but you take your triangle, bring it down to, that's probably let's see, probably about 1 inch from the bottom. I'm thinking that's about right. So you get it smaller, and then bring this up to about there, like so. We don't want our, yeah, that's about it. Like, so bring it up to about there. So you can go with the simpler version, and then that, it holds in place because this tucks into the thing here. I'll show you in a sec what I've done. So I see I'm tucking it in. See, it tucks in there. Actually, you don't even need to fold your, I probably need to fold this down a bit further actually. Like so. And then that just folds down like so. I think that's wonderful. Look at that, isn't that cute? That way I will do another one. It's so cute. Let's do another one just to get it. So find our center. I don't want to crease it too much. I might put a little pinch there and a pinch there. I do my triangle. And my triangle, and I would recommend making yourself an example with just a book page or a piece of straw paper or coffee dyed paper, and just put it into your sort of book where you have your ideas. Okay, that's, see, I've got my crease down there so I can see where to fold to. You can use your bone folder if you want to. So bringing everything into the center. I keep repeating myself just so it's clear. Bring it into the center in the least bodgy way possible. Right? Then I need to bring my this down it's about 1 inch to the bottom. And then I need to fold this up. I need it to be about there. Yes, that's it. That'll be okay. It's a bit long, but anyway, I need to fold it to about there. What about if I fold it to, no, that's too, I need to go as close to the crease. Actually, I need to bring this a bit less. A bit more. Sorry, I need to do about 1.5 inches. There we go. I think that's going to be better. And I can bring this up to there. Oh no, that's worse. No, we need to go down to 1 inch. Go back to the inch, guys. Excuse me. It's also, I haven't done many of these, so I'm working it out. Put that in there, and then this tucks into here. And it's really just so that it stays shut. Now imagine doing a Happy Mails like this, and wax, sealing your note closed with a wax seal. That would be really cool if I can get it in there. Of course, I was doing it with great ease off camera, and now the camera's on and I'm doing it with great difficulty. Okay, and then that just folds over and wraps around. I have a little edges there, but that's okay. And that's my little faux envelope that opens up and can be written on. Okay, now we're going to do one the other way. So what did I do? I'll take this and I'm going to get my center here. There and there. I'm going to put my triangles in. Now it is a bit disproportionate with the paper this way, but I really like the shape that it gets when you do all the folding. Okay, so we've folded down our corners. Then we bring this into the center. Not right to the center, near the center, like so. So it's starting to look like an envelope. There's that one. That's telling me that I didn't fold them exactly right. And then this folds up. And there's no tucking with this one. We'll fold this up because there's not enough to tuck. So this is just simple. This folds up and this folds. We'll just fold it down to there. And you have a bit of a gap, but that's okay. Because otherwise you can trim off. So we'll do one where we trim off. And I've got my faux envelope. See? And you can choose to tuck that in if you want to hold it shut. Isn't that pretty? So let's do one where we trim it off. So I find my center. Actually, I don't want to crease it, but I'm going to just see what happens when I trim a bit off. See if it works better. I'm going to take that off. We'll see what happens. So into the center. These into the center. Isn't that? I mean, it's already lovely as it is. Like, you could put a piece of paper in there. You could have these overlap, so that, you know, so that there's no gap, and you could actually make your envelopes like this. And then that folds up. Let's see what happens if our triangle is, even though I trimmed it, if the triangle is still going to be too long. It probably is. Oh no, that's slightly better. Oh no, it's still overhangs, still not quite right. So yeah, but isn't that cute shape? That one's a bit narrow, I see, because we trimmed a bit off. So you can play around with the sizes and get any size that you want. Now let's do this vertical one again. I'm just going to choose a piece of paper, just because that one's slightly more confusing, so I would like to do another one. I kind of need another letter, maybe this one. Oh, this is, let's do this one, or that one. These are on newsprint. It doesn't always suck that paper in. Oh, let's do this one. This one's slightly smaller piece of paper. It doesn't always, the printer doesn't always suck the paper in the right way. The newsprint, because it's very lightweight paper. So pay attention. Folding. Like that. Trying to get my 90-degree angle there. 90 there, I mean. Okay, fold that in. Fold this one. Let's just go along with the bone folder so things sit a bit more. Fold this one in. Okay, this needs to come to 1 inch, remember? Because we tested a bit, doing a bit less, but 1 inch is what I find works the best. Okay. Fold this up almost to your crease. And there we have it. Like, that can just really wrap around like that if you want to, but if you want it to stay, you tuck it in. You tuck it in here. And when you don't have the camera on you, it will always work better than if you turn a camera on and try to do it. There we go. It's in. And I really like that feeling of, it's like, feels really secure and nice like that. And then you can just grab your bone folder and crease it further. So aren't they cute? That is it. That is the project. But I love this one. I really do like them in the straw paper as well. You could do all the colours. These are my samples. They'll get tucked away, put away. So, I mean, you can make them in just plain papers. You don't have to have decorated papers. So I'm going to do a few more just to repeat the folding again, because I think that needs to be seen a few times. This paper worked out really well actually as a proportion, so you don't have any overhanging there. And that one doesn't have the thing. I like those long ones. Okay, so let's do we've only got, what do we have here? These are those regular ones. I've only got one of those, so let's do some more of these. Okay, so, oh, this is the newsprint. Let's do, now I can't remember. Oh, just folding into the center. So this one, so put my little creases in there. This way you need to do many because you just forget from one to the next. There, these are center. And there. And then you have the top. Or that's the top, whichever. And just literally, you can actually just slide it in like so, and then crease it to the height that you want. There we go. That one's done. I love that. Really nice. Okay, this one we'll do this way. See, I've done multiple printing on here, but I love it. And newsprint paper is really cool, because if your printer will take it, because it just, or you're already halfway there to having it feeling a little bit old and a bit more like an old sort of letter paper. This one I'm just folding up like that. I might even come up a bit higher. And then that folds down. And it literally will then tuck into there. So we have done this type before. I don't think I'd done the triangle type before. So let's put them together, the types that I've got, so I don't get confused, which could easily happen. I've got quite a few of those. I want to do another one or two of those, and I still need to do another one or two of those. Okay, so finding the center. So in all of them you find in the center. One has a slightly more complex folding system. The other one is more simple. This is the more simple, folding it in with no triangles, no diagonals. I think that can be my top. See, this paper, most of the pattern went on the inside. And I tuck the shorter end into the longer end, like so. Okay, that's probably enough of those. And then we need to do, well, we might do one of these types with that one. Actually, I think this paper would work out well, because for the, let me just get my center. Don't forget to get your center. Get centered, guys. That up there like that. And that. Now you don't have to tuck it in if you don't want to, but the tucking in part does make it stay in place. There we go. So that's enough of those. I want to do another one of these, and that's those ones. So those they don't have anything to hold them in place because they've only got the one fold. These are held in place because they've got a fold there and a fold there, and then that tucks in to hold it in place. Okay, so just remember that. We might make one with, oh, this paper. I wanted to do this one. So what am I doing? Finding my center. See, I told you I forget from one to the next. Do my triangles. Then you do your triangles. Try to get them this angle here and that angle there, about 90. I'm not right on in my center. I've got quite a few millimeters there, but hey, it is what it is. And that one, I try to make it similar. This gets folded towards the center. And now we're starting to look like an envelope, and this gets folded towards the center. In fact, I'm lining it up with that. I think that's the best. And then it just simply gets folded up like so. And I think I need my bone folder because this paper is quite thick. So fold it up, and then this folds down. It can tuck in or it can not tuck in, whatever you like. If you don't tuck it in, you might need to put something on there to keep it closed, unless it's not a really resistant paper. But once you do this, it does kind of hold really well. So that's that. Okay, so the next job is then, I might do one more of these more complicated ones. I think just because otherwise it might be too hard. So put my little crease there and my little crease there. Do my triangles, because this is the one with the extra fold. I just think we should do another one. I hope you're folding away along with me so you're getting it. I'm going slowly. I'm being repetitive because I know that it can be confusing. So kind of lining it up with my crease there. Folding that over. Bringing everything to the center. That to the center. Okay. Oh, and then we bring the tip. You can even put it on your mat to about 1 inch. There. And then we're folding this up, right up, as close as we can. I'm leaving about 1 millimeter there. Do that. This is what tucks in there. And we're nearly done. In there. Just wiggle it in. In you go. Go on. You can do it. Oh, what are you crashing into? Another fun, well, it's not looking so fun at the moment, is it? Another fun interactive thing to put in your journals. Fun for the receiver, not so fun for the maker. There we go. That's it. Got there in the end. Pure determination. And tuck that over there, or you can tuck it in. Okay, so what we can do now then is have a look at finishing a couple of them off. Let me just see if I were to fold that one in there. I kind of like that too. That's kind of good too. No, they just sort of stay in place. So we'll have that one. We'll tuck that one in. Oh, I didn't get it in that side. Those are easier to tuck. That one we'll tuck in just for the purpose of finishing them off. See, that can then be the front, or I think that, where's my triangle? So that, yeah, that could really be the front, but you could also have that as the front. That one we might leave like that. This one I'm going to tuck in here because I'm not going to embellish inside. They're meant for writing, but we can do a little something on the outside if I can get my act together. You may be chucked into the drawer if you don't behave yourself. Piece of paper. Got it. I got issues, guys. Okay. That's that one, and that's that one. This one is good. That one, I've sort of already done that. I think I'll put that in my, oh, I don't need to put it in my samples. I could finish that one off. And these ones are fabulous. They're super easy, those ones. So you could have that at the front, that way. Or even that, I quite like that. There, that's the tucks there. It's folded over and tucked in there. But I like the look of that. That one's, you could even have your thing down there. Okay, so let's see what can we put on them. What is in this book? Labels. Oh, I mean, you can have a label because it's meant to be going somewhere. In its original state, it would have been going somewhere. Could put just something like that on it. I think I quite like that one on there. The moment I think we'll just focus on what can, like, just embellishing them, and I think that's really super nice. Now here you could also just punch a circle from cardstock, glue it on halfway. I don't think I have any hand. Oh, I have that. I do have a piece of cardstock here. Let's punch. I'll show you what I mean. I don't have a big circle. I have to do my little circle. That is this piece. So what you can do is then just glue it. But don't tuck it under until it dries. Across halfway. Not even half, a third. Glue that there. But just remove that so it can dry flat. So the top bit is not glued and the bottom bit is, and then that just tucks under and will stay put. So we'll just put that aside to dry. We have this one. I love this. So we can put some, what will we put on there? Am I recording? I better check. Oh, yes, I am. Am I? Yes. Okay, good. No. Here's a little piece of book page. I do like that. Of course I do. And of course the ones that I haven't completed I can finish at a later date. And oh, this is the one I wanted. Oh, I think that's going to be beautiful on there. Okay, I have to cut that out. You just have to bear with me for a second. It's getting very dark, guys. I probably need to hop up and put my light on. I've gone quiet into my thoughts, I have. Okay, this, I think I'm going to colour it in with my Tombow. Just go around lightly. Just so you don't have the stark white when you glue it down on the older looking piece of paper. Okay. And I love the colours with this piece of paper. Actually, I might even put it off centre. So cute. Really pretty. And that on that newsprint is really great because it is not too thick. On this side, you could put, see that's the right way up. So you've got to be mindful if you put something there that it's, because this is this way, you feel like you want to put something like that, but actually the correct way would be there, because when you open it out, it's going to look funny. So I would tend not to put too much there. If I put something here, I'm not going to put too much there. I could put a little piece of paper, decorative paper, but I think I would just keep it like that. So then when you open this up, this is what you're going to see. You can have that lovely decoration at the bottom. Isn't that great? So if you'd had put something on there, it would have been upside down there. And do you want to? I mean, it's lovely. And then, of course, see, that's the misprint, but I liked it. You can write here if you want to. Or you can put things in there. It's up to you. That one tucks in there. So I think I'm going to have a slight variation of what to do with them in the next video. Let's do, what have we done? We've done this one. We'll do one of each. We've done that one. See, again, lucky I didn't even think of, I did. That's going the right way. So when you open up this one, you are going to have your little tabby thing. When you open this one up, you can definitely write here. And there on this side, you've got that. And the other option is you can make and you can just leave it. You can not tuck it in if you don't want to, and you can just use this. This probably is not dry yet, and that just will. I've got issues today. That just slides under there and it holds it shut. You see? Okay, so we haven't done one of these. I'll tuck that in there because I'm not going to. Yeah, I'll tuck that in there, and I'm only going to do something on this side because that's the other way. Right, so what can we have here? anything like that? No. It's getting so dark for me, I can hardly see. But I think you're okay in the camera. I quite like that. Book page is always my saviour. It's my go-to. If I'm struggling with how to start, I stick down a piece of book page. I may put it up there actually. I particularly like the Victoriana things on these sorts of things. But I need something that's horizontal. No, not that one. I do love that. It's too big. That saved you from sitting through me cutting that out. They're real ones. No, not real ones, but reproduction ones. But again, too big. Let's see what else we have. No. I'm just going to grab my folder over here with all my bits. I better get a move on or I'm going to be working in the dark. I think I'll put that in the center. I don't normally do that. Okay, that in the center. Isn't that cute? So fairly simple thing to do. And then do I want a little bit of washi tape? Let's just pull out my favorite drawer. This is my favorite drawer. I put all my, I'm storing in these drawers lately. They are the best. I showed Juanette and Vern when they were here, and I said to them, I used to think I bought all these amazing boxes, but to be honest, the drawers, they're a little bit, you've got to just collect them slowly over time because they're not cheap. Actually, I got Mum and Sass onto them. They got them on sale in Kmart. I think it was in Australia. They were all on sale, so they were really lucky. But they're just, rather than having to lift up, like you might have 3 or 4 boxes stacked on top of each other, you don't have to lift up all those boxes. You just pull out the drawer. It's fantastic. It's really a game changer. It makes me use my stuff more because I don't have to lift anything off. I just have to, this is what I want, I think this gorgeous one. I just have to pull out the drawer. It was very long-winded to just tell you that. So these are, though most of those are Amity Bloom tapes, and then there's some William Morris ones. Oh, look, I've pulled it off poorly, and it's getting darker and darker. I'm being plunged into darkness. Something's happened here. Oh, I don't usually have these problems. Look at that. It's like curls. Come on. Okay. It's all even. I'm just going to take that off. I know it's sad, but that's just going to come off. Bye-bye. You poor Amity tape. Now I can't get it off my hand. There we go. Okay. Oh, so much better. I'm going to put it, which way? Drawer, you're now in my way. You are fabulous, but you're in my way. Like that. No, I think I have it go up. Up the side. So pretty. Oh, I love that. Do I need another something over here? There. Maybe just a narrow something. What about one of these fabulous ones? I know we've already got writing, so it might be too much. I think I'll put that there. Oh, I love it. And crooked. Oh, isn't that pretty? And we've got the faux envelope here. And then I had one more I had to do, which was it that one? I've done the one with the triangle. That's the triangle one. That's the triangle one. And that's the regular one. So it's this one. I might do this here. I don't know if I need these because this is a very busy one. So besides all the folding, it's a fairly, and decision-making process, it's a fairly quick project. Now here, I did have this here. I would like to finish that one off as well. So I think I would choose this lovely amity tape. It's wide. And you guessed it, I'm going to put that there. I think I'll have it more on that side, like so. There we go. That one's done. Now this one, I think this one is calling out for a label in my opinion. That is my opinion. So let's go to the land of the labels, and we probably need a big one. But I might like also one of the Italian ones. Let me have a look at this one. I quite like that. I need to be done before the darkness descends. No, not that one. Sometimes I like to audition the less obvious choice because it can be sometimes you just get that. See, that's surprising to me. I like that. I like that more than the first one. And that's a surprising result. So don't be afraid to audition things that aren't obvious. So next week we're going to do a little variation. Like, it's not a huge variation, but a different way of other things that you can do with them. How about that? Yeah, that's it. That's all that one's getting. It doesn't need any more. And again, something that you can open up and write on. So I finished off that one that has been flying around here for months. There's this one. That one might be one of my favorites. I absolutely love that. I really do like that one as well, with the little holder. And then I love that one. So there you go. And they open up. I'll open up this one just to show you again, like so. All the different types, and you can write on it. It's an extra writing spot that looks like an envelope. So there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit more confusing than my usual level of confusion. These will go into my to-do drawer in my what's in my box, so that you will see those reappear because they need to be finished so that they can go into journals. And these are the ones that are completed. And oh no, we may look at them. I'll bring those in. I'll fold again next week just so you can re-see the folding. And then they will we'll just do another thing with them. And it's something that we've done it before, but we need to be reminded. That one can go over there as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. Another new fun thing to do. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.